So Profhilo, right. Everyone's talking about it, this injectable treatment.
That's real.
And it's kind of hard to know what to believe, you know? Like what's real, what's hype. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to like break it all down, figure out like what Profhilo is, how it actually works, what kind of results you can expect, like realistically.
I think one of the most interesting things about it is that it really does kind of shift the focus away from like just erasing wrinkles and more about like actually improving the quality of your skin.
Oh, interesting.
It's less about masking the signs of aging and more about addressing kind of what's happening underneath the surface.
Oh, I like that.
Like,
very holistic.
Yeah, like a lot of treatments are kind of like putting a Band-Aid on the problem.
Right, exactly.
But this is maybe more like actually
like healing
the wound. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basic question first. What is this stuff? So it is an injectable.
Okay.
But unlike like things like neurotoxins to like freeze muscles or traditional fillers to like plump up certain areas, it relies on a highly purified form of hyaluronic acid or HA. You've probably heard of HA.
I have.
And a natural component of our skin that helps it retain moisture and stay plump.
So this is in like serums and moisturizers, like
all that stuff. It's a popular ingredient and all that.
Yeah, so if it's already in our skin, why do we need to like inject it?
Yeah.
Why go that extra step?
That's a great question, and that's where it gets kind of interesting. As we age, obviously, our natural production of HA decreases. So think of it like a sponge that's kind of slowly drying out. Right? And that leads to those fine lines, wrinkles, and kind of that loss of volume. So Profhilo delivers a concentrated dose of HA directly into the deeper layers of your skin. Where it can kind of have the most impact.
Interesting. So it's like giving your skin a big drink of water. But from the inside out.
Exactly.
I've also read that it's different from like typical fillers. Because it uses like a blend of high and low molecular weight HA.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you like break that down?
Absolutely.
What does that even mean?
So the different molecular weights play different roles in how Profhilo kind of works its magic. So the low molecular weight HA is all about hydration. It's small enough to penetrate deeply into the skin. Drawing in and holding moisture, which is what gives you that instant plumping effect.
So it's like a
super moisturizer.
Like a super moisturizer from the inside.
Working from within.
So it's tackling those fine lines and dehydration right away. What about the high molecular weight HA?
So think of the high molecular weight HA as the architect. It's providing structural support. It stays kind of closer to the surface, creating a sort of scaffolding that lifts and firms the skin, giving you that more like contoured and youthful look.
So it's like a two-pronged approach. Instant hydration and long-term lifting.
Totally.
I'm starting to like see why people are so into this. But how does this injection actually like trigger the skin to regenerate?
So this is where Profhilo really stands out. It's not just about replacing the lost HA. The unique combination of these HA molecules actually stimulates the production of 4 different types of collagen and elastin.
Wow.
This process is called bioremodeling. And it's like giving your skin cells a wake-up call.
Oh, wow.
Prompting them to start producing their own collagen and elastin again.
F4UR types.
4 types.
I didn't realize it was that powerful.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I'm assuming most other treatments don't do that.
You're right. Most treatments only stimulate 1 or 2 types at most. So by triggering the production of 4 types, Profhilo creates kind of a more comprehensive and natural-looking result. It's not just about filling in wrinkles. It's about improving the overall structure and elasticity of your skin.
So it's not like a temporary fix. It's actually helping your skin.
Exactly. It's a longer term.
And you're healthier and more youthful.
It is,
over time.
But,
you know, let's get practical. Like, what can someone really expect? Like, what are the actual benefits?
So obviously, as we discussed, hydration's a big one. Profhilo acts like an internal moisturizer. combating dryness from the inside out. And this leads to, smoother, plumper skin with fewer fine lines.
Okay.
But it goes beyond that.
Okay.
The increased collagen and elastin production also leads to improved skin tone and texture.
Oh, okay.
You'll notice a reduction in those fine lines and wrinkles.
Okay.
And your skin will look and feel firmer and more elastic.
Oh, okay. So it's like smoother, more
hydrated, everything we want.
Yes, exactly.
As we age.
Yeah.
But I imagine, with injectables, there's got to be some downtime, right?
Yeah. So
what does that look like with this?
Actually, one of the major benefits of Profhilo is that it has very minimal downtime.
Really?
Yeah, the procedure involves injecting the product into specific points on each side of your face.
Okay.
It's a technique.
Interesting.
They call the BAP technique.
Oh, okay.
Or bioaesthetic points.
BAP technique. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. So these points are strategically chosen to maximize the spread of the product.
Okay.
And to minimize bruising and swelling.
Oh, okay.
Because Profhilo is quite runny.
Oh, okay.
And spreads easily. Okay.
It only takes 5 injections per side of the face to achieve full coverage.
Interesting.
Which also contributes to the minimal downtime.
So I can get these injections and go about my day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. That's a huge plus.
Yeah, it is.
But what about, side effects? I know even if there's minimal downtime, there's always the possibility of redness, swelling, all that.
So, of course, it's important to be transparent about that.
Sure.
The most common side effects with Profhilo are kind of what you'd expect with any injectable.
Okay.
Some temporary redness, maybe a little bit of swelling or bruising at the injection sites.
Okay.
But this usually subsides pretty quickly.
All right, that's reassuring.
Yeah.
Anything else that people should be aware of?
Some people might experience small lumps at the injection sites.
Okay.
But don't worry, those are usually temporary as well. As the product settles and integrates into your skin, those lumps tend to disappear.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But, I also want to be realistic.
Sure.
This all sounds like a little too good to be true.
Yeah,
I'm guessing it's not exactly cheap.
You're right. It can be a bit of an investment.
Okay.
The cost of Profhilo can vary.
Yeah.
Depending on, your location and the practitioner you choose.
Right.
But on average, a full treatment can range between $500 to $700.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
it's an investment.
Yeah, that's a significant chunk of change.
It is.
I'm guessing, though, it's not just a one and done.
Right. That's an important point.
Yeah.
Typically, a full treatment involves 2 sessions.
Right.
Spaced about a month apart.
Okay.
And for some people with more kind of advanced skin concerns, a 3rd session might be recommended.
Okay. So it's a series of treatments.
It is.
Spread out over a few months. How long do the results actually last, though?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Is this something that you have to keep getting done?
Well, the longevity of the results can vary based on, individual factors.
Okay.
Your age, skin type, lifestyle, how well you take care of your skin.
Right.
But on average, people can expect the results to last anywhere from 6 months to a year.
Okay, so it's not a quick fix.
No.
But it's not a constant upkeep either.
Yeah.
You're looking at maybe 1 or 2 treatments a year.
Yeah, potentially.
To maintain results.
Yeah.
So it is an investment.
It is.
But potentially a worthwhile one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And it's helpful to remember, right, that often you need more frequent sessions with other treatments.
Absolutely.
Skin boosters, all that.
Yes, yes.
So in the long run, Profhilo could be more cost effective.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, it's not just about the initial price tag. It's about how long those results last. Totally. How often you need to repeat the treatment.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and when we look at kind of the bigger picture, it's really this approach of stimulating your skin's own rejuvenation process.
Yes.
That makes Profhilo different.
That's really what sets it apart.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not just about temporarily masking the signs of aging.
Right.
It's about promoting
it's about long-term
skin health and vitality.
Health. Yeah.
That's a compelling argument.
I think so.
But we've been talking about Profhilo in isolation.
Sure.
How does it kind of stack up against other popular treatments on the market?
That's a great question, and definitely something we'll dive into more deeply in the next part of our deep dive. We'll explore some of the most common alternatives, like traditional dermal fillers, skin boosters, and even newer treatments like polynucleotides.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm like already curious to hear how they compare in terms of results, downtime, all that.
Absolutely.
But for now, I think we've covered a lot of ground in this part one, wouldn't you say?
I think we have.
We've like really explored what it is.
Yeah, we've looked at
its unique blend of like hyaluronic acid.
Yeah, that unique blend.
How it stimulates collagen and elastin production.
Yeah.
And, its potential benefits. We also like touched on all the practical stuff, like the procedure, downtime, side effects, cost, all that.
All the important stuff.
For our listener, be sure to tune in to part 2, where we'll take a closer look at how Profhilo stacks up against its competitors.
Okay, exactly.
And we'll share some exciting patient testimonials that really highlight how effective it can be.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Me too, I think.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the basics of Profhilo.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking, okay,
sure, how
does this compare to other treatments that are out there? Things like dermal fillers, skin boosters, all that stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
it's a good question.
It seems like on the surface, a lot of these injectables, they all kind of promise similar things, right? Yes. Smoother skin, less wrinkles, maybe a little more volume.
Sure.
So what really sets Profhilo apart?
Yeah, so I think it's helpful to kind of understand how those other treatments differ from Profhilo.
Okay.
So let's start with dermal fillers.
Okay.
Which are probably the most well-known type of injectable fillers, as the name suggests, are primarily designed to add volume to specific areas of the face, cheeks, lips, or under the eyes.
They typically use a thicker form of hyaluronic acid.
Okay.
And sometimes other substances.
Okay.
To instantly plump up those areas.
So fillers are more about restoring lost volume.
Yeah, it's more about
or sculpting certain features.
Restoring, but wouldn't that also reduce wrinkles?
Yeah, to some extent, yes.
Okay.
By adding volume, you can kind of smooth out wrinkles and create a more youthful appearance.
Yeah.
But fillers don't really address the underlying causes of aging, like that loss of collagen and elastin that we talked about.
Right. They're more of a targeted solution.
Yeah, they are.
Whereas Profhilo is more a global approach.
Yeah, it's more holistic.
Yeah.
It's working to kind of improve the overall quality and structure of your skin.
So Profhilo is tackling those wrinkles from the inside out.
Yes.
By kind of boosting your skin's natural support system.
Exactly.
While fillers are more about filling in the gaps.
Yeah, I like that.
From the outside in.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And that difference in approach must lead to different results, right?
Absolutely. So fillers can provide dramatic and immediate results.
Yeah.
But they can also sometimes look kind of unnatural or overdone, if not done properly.
Yeah, I've definitely seen people who've had maybe a bit too much filler.
Right, exactly.
And it doesn't quite look...
Doesn't look natural.
Yeah. So Profhilo is more about enhancing what you already have rather than creating something
totally new.
Brand new.
It's I like to think of it like the difference between retouching a photo and taking a completely new one. Profhilo is more like a subtle retouch.
Oh, okay.
You still look like yourself.
Right.
Just kind of a refreshed, revitalized version.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
So now what about skin boosters?
Okay, yeah. So,
how do those fit into this whole?
So skin boosters are closer to Profhilo.
Okay.
In the sense that they also use hyaluronic acid to kind of hydrate and improve skin quality. However, they typically use a lower concentration of HA than Profhilo.
Okay.
And they don't have that same bioremodeling effect of stimulating collagen and elastin production.
So they're more about superficial hydration rather than deep structural change.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it.
So they're good for
they're good for maintenance.
Maintenance and prevention.
Yes.
But not necessarily tackling those.
Yeah, not for the more advanced
signs of aging.
Exactly, yeah.
They're like a complement to other treatments.
Yeah, they can be.
But not necessarily like powerful enough on their own.
Exactly.
Okay, that helps clarify things.
Yeah.
So we've got fillers for volume.
Yes.
Skin boosters for hydration. And Profhilo for that deeper, like, bioremodeling effect.
Deeper, yeah.
But are there any other, like,
there's
new treatments popping up all the time?
There are. There's
anything worth mentioning
that's gaining popularity.
Okay.
And it's called polynucleotides.
Okay.
Like Profhilo.
Yeah.
They also focus on stimulating collagen.
Okay.
And elastin production.
Okay.
But they use kind of a different mechanism.
Okay.
They're essentially fragments of DNA.
Okay.
That when injected, signal the skin to produce more of those proteins.
So it's like a coded message.
Exactly.
Telling your skin to, like...
Telling your skin to regenerate, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a fascinating approach.
So are these...
like new on the scene?
They are. They're still relatively new.
Okay.
So long-term data is still being gathered.
Okay.
But initial studies show they can be effective for improving skin texture, reducing fine lines,
and even addressing concerns like acne scarring.
That's promising.
It is.
But maybe not like as established.
Not quite as established.
Okay, Profhilo.
That's right. Profilo's been around longer.
Okay.
And has a more extensive body of research supporting its safety and effectiveness.
Okay. I'm also curious about this whole NAHYCO technology.
Yes.
I know we like briefly touched on it.
Yes.
But you said it helps make Profhilo like safer.
Yeah.
And more compatible with the skin.
NAHYCO stands for Natural Hyaluronic Acid Hybrid Cooperative Complexes.
Okay, that's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful. It sounds complicated.
Yeah.
But essentially, it's a unique thermal process that stabilizes the hyaluronic acid in Profhilo without using harsh chemicals.
So it's like a gentler way.
It's a gentler way.
To create a, like, long-lasting product?
Exactly. And that gentleness translates to, like, a lower risk of adverse reactions.
Interesting. So it's not just about, like...
It's not just what's in it.
What's in Profhilo. It's how it's made. It's made.
They've really considered every detail to create something that's effective and safe.
That's key. Yeah.
All right. So we've, like, laid out all the comparisons.
We have.
And it seems like Profhilo offers something, like, distinct. You know, it's that focus on bioremodeling, long-term skin health.
Yes.
That goes beyond just, like,
beyond just filling
in wrinkles or hydrating the surface.
Totally.
But the real proof is in the pudding, right?
Right.
What are people actually saying about their experiences?
Yeah. So if you look at like online reviews and testimonials, you'll find a lot of glowing reports.
Really?
Yeah. People consistently praise Profhilo for its natural looking results. The improvement in skin texture and tone. And the reduction in like fine lines and wrinkles.
Can you give us like some specifics? Because I always find like real life examples
so much more compelling than like special statements.
Absolutely. So there are a few kind of recurring themes in patient feedback. One is that people are like amazed by how quickly they see results.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Many report noticing like smoother, plumper skin after just one session.
Wow.
They describe it as like a lit from within glow.
That's great. It's always nice to like see some immediate gratification.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if the like full results
take longer.
Take a little longer. Yeah. What else?
Another common comment is about kind of that subtle yet noticeable improvement in skin quality. People say their skin feels like softer, more supple. Just overall healthier. They notice a reduction in like fine lines and their makeup goes on smoother.
Those are the details. Those are the things,
that like really matter.
That matter. Yeah. It's not just about like
it's not just about looking different. Yeah.
It's about like
it's about feeling good in your own skin.
Exactly. And I think that's really what sets Profhilo apart.
Yeah.
It's not about like creating this drastic transformation.
Right.
It's about enhancing your natural beauty.
Yeah.
And helping you feel more like confident and comfortable in your own skin.
So it sounds like overall people are pretty happy.
They are.
With the results.
They are, yeah.
But I'm also curious about like the downsides.
Okay.
Are there any like
I mean
common complaints?
Something that the people
Where are you?
that some people mention is the cost.
Right.
Which we've discussed.
Yeah.
It is an investment.
Yeah.
But many feel that the value and longevity of the results justify the price.
And I mean, compared to
I
constantly chasing trends with more frequent treatments,
it might actually be more
it could be
economical in the long run.
A more economical choice. Yeah. Yeah. Another potential concern is the possibility of bruising.
Oh.
Which, as we mentioned, is a common side effect of any injectable.
Right.
However, the BAP technique used with Profhilo is designed to minimize bruising.
Okay.
And most people find that any bruising is minimal.
Okay.
And fades quickly.
So overall, it seems like the patient experience is pretty positive.
Overwhelmingly positive, yeah.
But what about the experts?
Okay, yeah.
What are dermatologists and estheticians saying about Profhilo?
So dermatologists and estheticians are also embracing Profhilo.
Okay.
They appreciate its versatility.
Okay.
Its ability to address a wide range of concerns.
Okay.
And the natural looking results it delivers.
Okay.
They also see it as a valuable tool for preventative aging.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because it can
help to maintain skin health.
Right.
And kind of delay the visible signs of aging.
So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
For patients and you practitioners.
Absolutely.
But we've been talking about faces this whole time.
Sure.
Can you use Profhilo on other parts of the body?
Yes. It's becoming increasingly popular.
Oh, wow.
For treating areas like the neck, décolletage, hands, and even knees.
Oh, wow.
These are all areas that tend to show signs of aging.
Right.
And Profhilo can help to improve skin laxity, texture, and hydration in those areas as well.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I hadn't even considered that.
It really opens up a lot of possibilities.
It does.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of ground.
I know, right?
In this part too.
A lot of information.
We've compared Profhilo to other treatments, explored the science.
The science behind it.
Yeah. Dived into
real life experiences.
Real life experiences, expert opinions, all of it. I think we're ready. I think so too. To move on to some final thoughts and wrap things up.
Sounds good.
So we've really gotten into the what and the how of Profhilo, but I think it's also interesting to zoom out and think about the WHY. Why is everyone so obsessed with this?
Yeah.
What does that tell us about how our views on aging and beauty are changing?
That's such a good point, I think.
Yeah.
Profhilo's popularity really speaks to this growing desire for more natural and holistic approaches to aging.
Yeah.
People are kind of moving away from that idea of anti-aging.
Right.
And embracing this concept of pro-aging.
Yeah, aging gracefully.
Exactly. It's about enhancing your natural beauty.
Yeah.
And prioritizing skin health.
Right.
Over chasing this kind of unrealistic ideal.
It's we're finally realizing that wrinkles and fine lines aren't the enemy. They're a natural part of life.
They are.
And they can be beautiful too.
Yeah.
It's more about how your skin feels.
Exactly.
Is it healthy? Is it vibrant? Is it resilient?
And that shift in perspective is, I think, reflected in the types of treatments people are seeking out.
Right.
They're looking for solutions that work with their bodies.
Yeah.
Not against them.
And Profhilo fits right in.
Fits right into that.
Yeah.
Because it's not about erasing every imperfection.
Right.
It's about kind of supporting the skin's innate ability to regenerate.
It's Profhilo is a gardener.
Yes.
And our skin is an ecosystem.
Exactly.
Not just a surface to be treated.
Yeah, I love that.
And this whole idea of supporting your skin's natural processes.
Yeah.
That's not just a trend.
Right. It's backed by
science. We've talked about how it stimulates,
collagen and elastin.
Collagen and elastin production.
Yeah.
But we have to remember those are the building blocks.
They are.
Of healthy, youthful skin.
The foundation of good skin.
By boosting their production.
Yes.
We're not just improving the appearance.
Right.
We're strengthening.
It's like building a house on solid ground.
Rather than on shaky stilts.
Exactly.
And it makes sense that this approach would lead to like more sustainable and natural looking results. And this brings us to like another important point.
Okay.
Which is like the psychological impact of feeling good.
Feeling good.
In your own skin.
In your own skin.
We've like talked a lot about...
We've focused a lot on the physical benefits.
The physical. Yeah. But let's not like downplay... The power of confidence and self-esteem. Yeah. Like when you feel good about how you look. Yeah. It radiates outwards. There's a connection.
There is.
Between like our inner and outer worlds.
For sure.
When we feel good about our skin, it can boost our mood, our energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even how
interactions with other people.
Interact with others, yeah.
It's not just vanity.
No.
It's about well-being.
It's about well-being.
And I think that's why Profhilo is more than just like a cosmetic treatment.
Yeah, it's like
it's a form of self-care.
Self-care, yeah.
It's about investing.
Investing in yourself.
In yourself, both.
Like physically?
Physically and emotionally.
And emotionally.
It's about like giving yourself permission.
Yes.
To age gracefully. To like embrace the changes that come with time.
Yeah.
While still feeling like...
Confident
and radiant.
I'm radiant, yeah.
And that's like a message...
I think
that resonates with everyone.
It does, regardless of like age or background.
Yeah, totally.
I think we've
covered it all.
Explored Profhilo from every angle.
Yeah, we looked at the science,
the benefits, the comparison,
patient experiences, expert opinion.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one thing?
Oh, that's a good question.
You want our listener to like remember?
If there's one thing I hope you remember, it's that Profhilo is more than just a quick fix.
Okay.
It's a treatment that works in harmony with your skin's natural processes.
Yeah, yeah.
To promote like long-term rejuvenation and improve overall skin quality. Yeah. It's an investment in your skin's health and vitality.
Right.
And ultimately in your own well-being.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And for our listener, if you're like intrigued by what you've heard today, I encourage you to like do your own research.
Yeah, absolutely.
Consult with a qualified practitioner to see if Profhilo is right for you.
Good advice.
Knowledge is power.
It is.
And the more informed you are, the better equipped you'll be to make decisions about your skin health.
Couldn't agree more.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
On this like fascinating deep dive.
It's been fun.
Into the world of Profhilo.
Yeah.
Until next time,
stay
curious.
Yeah, stay curious.
Just taking care of your amazing skin.